Good afternoon, everybody. A big hello to Cliffe and Kandi. How are you? Doing well? Looking great there, ready for another good session. Thank you to everybody who joined us last night to learn about International Tennis Academies. We've got some great feedback from that session, so that if you did miss that session, it is up on our BRTA YouTube channel, so you can go and look at international tennis training. And if you've got any questions, you can always ask Lynn Price or myself those questions. We have another trivia question for you today, so I hope you've got your thinking caps on. I haven't previewed it with Cliffe today, so we'll put him under pressure. I don't think it's the hardest question today. We'll just see how you go. So we'll put that on about halfway through.
It would have been probably the easiest, Craig, but it seemed to actually.
We'll put that up during the Cliffe and Kandi swap over, and I think it's best that I just hand over to Cliffe and Kandi right now.
All right, guys, good to have you guys back. Right, we're going to get off to the usual start. Kandi's going to warm you up with some mobility and core. We've got a lower body hit session planned for you, and then we'll finish off with some stretching. So enjoy.
Okay, everyone, so come and sit at the back of your mat. We'll start off with our nice roll down. So feet hip width apart. Breathing in, we're going to reach our hands up to start with. Hold them there, and on your exhale, you're going to dive over. So reach and stretch those hands towards the ground. Inhale. And as you come back up, keeping those hands above your head. Inhale. Exhale down. Scoop through your belly, rounding all the way through. Again, bend those knees if you can't touch the ground. One more, we're staying down. Place those hands along the ground, walk along the ground until we're in our plank. We're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now we're going into our downward dog, but as we do that, I'm going to lift my right leg up, press it towards the roof. Come back to plank, taking the leg back down on the mat, changing to the left side. Left and down. Now when you come down, be careful to go into a plank and not to drop into the pelvis. So you don't want to drop down. You want to go straight into a solid plank. You go up, back to plank. Single leg downward dog. Reach that leg up as high as you can go. One more each side. Last time. Back to plank and onto our hands and knees. Straight into our cat stretches. So exhale, rounding up. Inhale down, belly button down. Tail up to the sky, chest forward. And back. Taking big inhales. Big exhale. One more. Breathing in. And then exhale back to neutral. From here, we're going to do our thread the needle. So inhale, reaching up. Exhale, thread all the way through. Release it. Other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, threading through. Good. One more each side. Inhale all the way up. Keep those hips nice and steady. And your last one. Good. Release it from there. Come around. We're going into our pelvic left. So feet hip width apart. Hands down by your sides. Breathing in. And exhale, rolling up. Inhale there. And down. Remember to keep those knees nice and steady. Try not to let them knock into each other or flare out to the sides. Still looking to move each little section. And then as you go down, stretch and stick each little bit back on. And just one more here. Good. And then from there, we're going into our roll up. So stretching your legs down. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, roll up. Reach all the way past as far as you can go. And then slowly back down. Remember to control, use your abs. Good, halfway there. Two more. Reaching all the way past, getting a bit of a stretch through those legs. Good. On this next one, we're going to stay up. And rolling all the way up. And staying there. Okay, we're going to start opening up through the chest, a little bit through the hips. So you're going to bring your hands behind you. You're going to face your fingers towards you. Just slowly draw the shoulders together. Bend through the legs. Okay. From there, you're going to lift your hips straight up to the sky. Exhale and press them straight up. Opening up through those shoulders. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to sit back down. Stay in this position. Reach your hands forward. Lifting one leg up to tabletop. And then the other leg. And hold that there. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to roll back. And as we do that, we're going to straighten one leg to 45 degrees. And you're going to roll slowly back into that little C position, stretching the other leg up to the sky. Hold that. And now change legs. Change. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now hold that. Good. Bend your leg a little bit. Hold on behind your leg. And now see if you can roll yourself all the way back up until you come back to where you started. Hold that. Change legs. And now tuck that knee towards your chest as you roll back. Hold. And now change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to swap legs. So I've got a different leg this time. Good. And now you're going to roll back up to where you came from. I know this is tough on the abs. Hold it. And then place your feet on the ground and stretch yourself forward. Have a second's rest. Good. And then from there, roll down, lying on your back. Keeping your legs nice and straight. Okay. From here, we're going to stretch one leg up to the sky. Now you can bend the other leg. So this is how it's going to make it a little bit easier. So this leg up the top can be slightly bent if you're really struggling to keep it straight. And also your bottom leg can be bent. So you can have both legs bent. This makes it a little bit easier. But if you'd like to make it a bit harder, just straighten both of those legs. Okay, I'm going to keep this one bent. I find it's a little bit easier to maintain what your hips are doing. Okay. I'm going to keep my left hand behind my head. Right arm, right leg up to the sky. On your exhale, touch your toe. And then down. 2, and down. 3, and down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last time, 10. Changing sides. Inhale, and up you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out as you come up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and your last one, 10. Good. Release it from there. Come and lie on your side. Okay. From here now, we're going to go into a side plank. So, elbow right underneath your shoulder. Really lift up from those obliques. Stack your feet or in one behind each other. Arm up to the sky, lifting up, and hold. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, and again, and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. One more time, and up, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Straight over to the other side. Line yourself up. Shoulder right underneath, above your elbow, sorry. Arm up to the sky, and up. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Breathing in. Exhale brings you up. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. One more time. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Lovely. Stretch and lie your hands on your tummy. Hands out in front, legs out behind you. We're going to our swimming. Last little bit. So opposite arm to opposite leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to do another 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're coming into our plank. We're almost done. Then we're going to hand over to Cliffe. So tuck your elbows in, squeeze them behind you, press up. Hold your plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just downward dog for a moment. Stretch those heels down towards the ground. Press your chest towards your knees. Big inhale there. And exhale, walk your hands to your feet. And slowly rolling up. See if you can get those hands to come above your head. Breathing in. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale. And back up. And hands by your sides and relax. Well done, everyone. Over to Cliffe.
Okay, while Cliff's making his way in, I will put the poll up for today. All right, so if you go across to polls, here's the question. At which hills was the US Open played before it moved to Flushing Meadows? And you have 4 choices there.
I think I know. Let me have a look quickly, Craig.
Okay.
Yep. I got my answer.
Got your answer? Excellent. So plug in your answer and we'll come back and have a look at it a bit later on.
Sounds good. All right, guys. So, like I said today, lower body hit. So mainly legs. What you're going to need is just the chair. Everything else is just body weight stuff. So what it's going to be is we're going to do squats, air squats, or just body weight squats, sorry, for 20 seconds. And we're going to have 20 seconds rest. Right? We're then going to do split squats, which if you guys don't know what the exercise is, I'll show you. But split squats on your left leg first for 20 seconds, as many as you can in that 20 seconds. Again, 20 seconds rest. Then we're going to do bridge, but we're going to use the chair for bridge. So you're going to have your feet on the chair and you're on your back, 20 seconds there, and then 20 seconds rest. And then one more where we're doing split squats on our right leg, and again, 20 seconds. Then we're going to have 60 seconds rest in between the sets. So every exercise, you're trying to do as many as you can in those 20 seconds. Remember to count so you can keep your score, and at the end of the round, we see where we sit. At the end of the day, we see if we can keep, the same score in the first round as we do in the last round. All right. So let me quickly just go through the exercises. Squat, I think most of you all know, just like that. Right, split squat, if you can left leg forward for the first one. You're going to try and keep hip, knee, and feet all in line. Down we go, and you just keep going in that motion, right? So very similar to a lunge. You just don't change legs. Right leg with the split squats, obviously the same, just your right leg goes forward. Right, then the bridge is we're going to put our feet up on the chair. Right, and what we're doing here, you can make sure you don't fall off. Tighten that belly so you don't arch your back, and lift up. So all you're trying to do is up and down as many as you can in 20 seconds. All right. Okay. If you don't have a chair, but you have a Swiss ball, that works really well too. Big gym ball works really well. Also, a ledge will be fine. Anything you can put your feet up on, even if you have a little step for the gym. All right. Let me get our timer ready. Right, ready? So you're going to have 10 seconds to prepare, and then we're going to start with our squats. Put it here, then I can see what's going on. Right. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Down and up. Nice and quick, guys. Remember, trying to keep your chest up and hips, knees, feet all in line. Keep track and with the breathing. In, out. In, out. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right, write your scores down. Okay, and let's get ready for the split squats. Right, ready. Here we go. Left leg forward. So remember when you do them, hips, knees, feet all in line. And here we go, as many as we can. Well, try and keep your balance. This might be easier. Obviously, widens your base of support. Right, or there. Just keep them going. Try and push through that front heel. You don't really want to be using the back leg. If you're feeling it too much there, you're putting too much weight on it. Right, your scores down. Okay, and now get ready on your back for bridge. Three, 2, 1, and here we go. Up. Squeeze your bum to get up. You're not trying to just arch your back. Remember, you're trying to keep your back in the same position, and you're squeezing your bum and push it into the chair with your heels to lift you up. If you feel your ribs starting to lift, you're arching your back too much. Okay, score, and then onto the right leg for the split squats. Right. And here we go, right leg forward. And let's go. Keep your balance. Straight up and down with your pelvis. So remember, this position doesn't change of your shin. Shouldn't really change too much. We'll change a little. As soon as I bring my arms in, I lose the balance. Okay, good stuff. Right. Got 60 seconds break. Write your scores down. I'll tell you what I got. you might find that there's a difference between your right leg and your left leg. That's the nice thing about doing the single leg exercises is when you do that, you can notice where one leg sits. If one leg's a little bit weaker than the other or struggling, you know it's something you have to work on. Right, so for squats, I got 10. I think you guys could probably go a little bit higher there. Split squats on my left leg, 13. For the bridge, I got 15. And again, from the split squats on my right leg, I got 13. So just be aware of those things. Like I said, the difference between the legs is a good thing to notice. If it's very different, definitely something you have to work on. If it's 1 or 2 off, that's 100% normal. There will be a difference, and that's fine, as long as the difference isn't massive. All right, let's get ready for the squats. And here we go. Fast as we can. Keep going. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Well done. Okay, 15. Get ready now for our split squats. Left leg forward in 10 seconds, so a little bit longer break than we've been doing. And here we go. And up and down. Nice and fast. Don't lose that balance. Also, when you do this one, don't let the hips turn like that. Keep them in this position. Good. Right, write them down. Again, if you need a drink, you can grab a drink. On your back, yes, get ready for bridge. And here we go. So tuck your belly button, tuck your pelvis under, stay in neutral spine. Don't let your ribs flare out. Should be feeling it in the back of your legs, your hamstrings, and in your back. So you're squeezing that back to lift you up. Good. Okay. If you guys are using a gym ball for that one, you might find it a little bit trickier. Right, just go down quickly. And let's get ready. Right, ready for a split squat, the right leg forward. Here we go. Keep breathing again. That explosive part of the exercise, you breathe out. Good, right. Right, just goes down, and again, let's see where you stand. So, for me, there's quite a big difference there in my left and right split squat. But everything else was pretty similar. I think my squat size is a little bit better too. But it's good for you guys to notice, and like I said, just keep it up. I'm sure you can feel the heart rate is starting to get up. It's not too much, but it is starting to get up. What should be burning is more your muscles, your legs, right? So we're testing your more muscular endurance as opposed to cardiovascular endurance. Okay, we've got 20 seconds, guys. The visitor's back. Right, quick drink, and then let's get ready for the squats. There we go. And easier. Right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and fast as we can. Push now. Last round is really going to test you, so keep going. Good. Write their scores down. And get ready for left leg split squats. So left leg forward. And with these ones, guys, again, you're wanting to feel on the front leg. If you're feeling too much through the back leg, lean forward slightly with your chest, put more weight forward, okay? Push through that front heel. Keep going. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Well done. Okay. Bridge. Here we go. Bring your legs closer. It might make it a bit easier for you if you're really struggling. Try also when you do this, you want to keep your hip, knee and feet all in line. Don't let your knees roll out, your feet go to the side. Good work. Right, quick rest. Now last one with the split squats. Okay. Right leg. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Yeah, if you're losing your balance like I did there, tighten your core. So just try and almost suck into your belly button, not really sucking your belly button in. Keep going. Good work. Right. So tally up your scores. And also just see if you had any big differences in any of the exercises. If you did, let us know. Right, for squats, I got 39 in total. Right, split squats on my left leg, 36, 39, 49. Bridge, 45 in total. I've got 15 every round, so that's pretty good. And then my right leg, I got 26, 31, 41. So a little bit of a difference there with my left and right leg on the split squats. Something I can look at correcting with my imbalances.
All right, Cliff, what did you think about the answer to our poll? I've just ended it. What do you think the right answer is?
Forest Hills.
Well done. So not quite half of you got it. A lot of you went for Endeavour Hills, which is a suburb out near Mulgrave here in Melbourne. Brooklyn Hills, I don't know if there really is a place called Brooklyn Hills. Of course, Woodland Hills is a suburb in Los Angeles. And yeah, Forest Hills is the correct answer. So we have learnt something today. Back to you,
Very
Cliff.
good. All right, guys. So since we just did a lot of leg work, we'll finish off with a bit of stretching. So let's start off with proposal stretch. I know you guys have done this quite a bit with Kandi. So just kneeling on your back leg. We did it the other day too. Tuck their pelvis under and push forward. Remember, the goal is not to try and go forward as far as you can, because then you're not stretching your hip flexors. Right, hold that. All right, just to stretch the quad out a little bit, you're going to grab your back foot and just pull that in. So it's like a standing quad stretch and hip flexor stretch at the same time. Some of you might find this is really tricky and might hurt quite a bit. So then just remember, you're trying to relax. You're not trying to stretch as far as you can, because that actually has the opposite effect of what you want from stretching. All right, so just relax into it. Should be nice and gentle. Good. Change legs. So let's start with the hip flexor, and then we'll get the quad going too. Guys, also let us know how you went with that drill yesterday. If any of you did it after the workout, if you did it this morning, let us know if anyone got to 10 or how many got in a row without dropping. Right. Bring that foot up. The back, just grab it like I have there. I don't know if you guys can see. Just like that. And just hold. Good, and relax. Okay, finish off with a hamstring one. Just sitting here. Just pull. Nice and easy. Sorry, I'll go to the side so you guys can see a bit better. Here we go. You guys should all be able to at least touch your toes with this one. If you're struggling to do that, it's really something you need to work on in flexibility. Right, change legs. All right, and relax, guys. Good work. Okay.
Julian put his scores in the chat. He got his best scores were 22 squats, left split squats 26,
very good.
Bridge 22, right split step 28.
Nice, Julian. That's really good.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Cliff and Kandi. We'll see you back here at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Bye-bye.
We'll see you then.